In 1994, something happened that would change the history of Epcot forever. The Flower and Garden Festival began. Originally it ran for only about 35 days and was sponsored by Better Homes and Gardens. There were special displays of flowers and plant life for each country in the World Showcase, gardens throughout the park, guest speakers and seminars showing how the magic is made, a train garden that just became a permanent fixture in the park afterwards, and, most famously, topiaries of Disney characters. Later on, they also added the Flower Power concert series, as well as playgrounds that would double as promotions for upcoming movies. The Flower and Garden Festival was a hit, and in 1996, Epcot got its second and arguably most successful annual event, the Food and Wine Festival. In its first year at Epcot, it originally only lasted for 30 days, with stands set up to represent each of the World Showcase pavilions, along with a few other countries, selling sample-sized portions of that region's cuisine. To round out the festival, there were seminars with celebrity chefs, including legends like Julia Child and Bobby Flay appearing over the years. And for an added charge, you could go to the Party for the Senses, which featured live music and samples of food from throughout the festival. This event was another big success for Disney. Epcot as a park has always struggled a bit with identity issues, with multiple versions of a major park-wide overhaul getting delayed, cancelled, or heavily cut back since the early 2000s. As Epcot struggled, the festivals thrived. There were always reliable draws and fan favorites, and when either the park or the tourism industry in general would face difficulties, Disney would simply expand the events as a way to guarantee guests would flock to Epcot, adding new offerings and more dates to each. And, like pixie dust covered Spirit Halloween stores, the festivals took over any empty building they could find. The World Showplace that was built for the Millennium Celebration, the empty exhibit space from Interventions, the abandoned Wonders of Life Pavilion, the old Odyssey restaurant. If there was a room not currently in use, these festivals were bound to set up a seminar or some merch tables in it. In 2017, Epcot's Christmas celebrations were transformed into the Festival of the Holidays, and a new fourth festival was added with the International Festival of the Arts. And around this time is when Disney began to use the same formula for all four of the festivals. Every one of them now has booths scattered around the park selling food and drinks, some form of live music or concert series, some form of seminar experience, a scavenger hunt, specialty merch focused around a host character, and showcases for local artisans. There are still things that make each festival unique, but more and more they are beginning to feel a little bit samey as they continue to grow. But because of that samey feeling, the festivals now have a sense of reliability. Ironically, instead of them feeling like the special bonus event adding new fun things to do they're meant to be, nowadays Epcot just feels a little empty without the added dining and music and games that they provide, especially since these events cover 244 days out of the year and only seem to be expanding. Will their influence expand as they conquer and consume all, slowly morphing and merging into one mighty mega festival, as all remaining rides are closed and converted into seminar spaces and stands to buy tiny small cups of overpriced imported beer? Well, only time will tell. Big thanks and shout out to Jason R for suggesting this topic. It was a really fun one to cover and research. And make sure you all subscribe and like this video, or else the creepy Uncanny Valley character topiaries will come to life and haunt you. Ah, Snow White! No! No! No!